God, I'm dying. I'm dying at this entire thing. Whew. I mean, holy shit. Oh, I'm hoping that I see Hillary join so I can catch her on my viewers list. Oh, this is so insane. Okay, Hillary, I see you requested, and I see nothing. Hold on, go live with. Yes. Oh, it says unable to join. I wonder why. We must have a thing where we can't join with each other. It's insane. It's just insane. So, Hillary, I have a proposal that maybe if one or more of us have more than one device, maybe we just like FaceTime each other and then film it with a different device, because I don't know what else to do. I see you in my viewers list where I can request to be live with you, but it says unable to join. So I think something's just going on with our... Oh, wait. Got you, Hillary, I think. I got you from the Kalina account. Yes, here she comes.
Hi. I think you just couldn't do it on the cut for some reason.
Yeah, it says unable to join. I don't know why.
Sorry, guys. Well,
I'm
hopefully
so
now
sorry.
everyone from the cut knows that we're doing it here.
Holy shit. I've never
That
felt
was so
older.
hard.
It
I'm like,
was.
I'm not this bad at technology.
I am, though. I definitely am. Alf, you want to go outside? We're going to go outside to hang because it's so sunny.
I know it's so sunny here, but I can't.
Thank God. I just like, it was, first there was a tornado here, and then like right after that, we just got about 2 weeks of rain, and it was bad. It wasn't fun.
But how are you doing? How are you holding up?
I'm okay. I'm definitely getting stir crazy. The last day or so have been rough. I think it's just because it's that time of the month, you know, but
Yeah.
I'm just like extra sensitive to everything. But I feel, I don't know. How are you?
I'm okay. Day by day. Every day is different, truly. It's just like work is busy or it's not busy, or we have to do all these weird things, and like it's just kind of figuring out like how to navigate this like economic disaster. So your tour is postponed?
They haven't officially made an announcement about it being postponed, but I mean, it has, yeah, I can't even imagine a world where suddenly it's fine to go back on the road. Even if we were technically allowed to, I feel like it would just be insensitive. So no plans right now. I'm kind of waiting on new dates to come through and talk it through with my team, and trying to figure out how to, pay people and make sure that people are taken care of, because it's really not something that you plan for. I mean, I don't think none of us have prepared for this, and we're just trying to like you said, day by day, there's 1,000 new choices to make and to try to plan, and you really don't know if you're making the right choices as you go.
Truly. And it's just kind of like one of those things where no one was ready for a pandemic and so we're just kind of figuring it out, how to like keep living and keep working and keep sane.
Yeah. So are you in your studio at all? Or
I'm just at my house, and then sometimes I walk to the studio to like ship out orders or stuff like that, but no one else is at the studio. It's just like me and wow.
Oh,
he's loving quarantine.
Yeah, he's like, I've been in quarantine my whole life. Shit's great. This is fine.
This is so great. Being at my home, just like getting our quality time in.
Well, thank God for dogs. Like, if I didn't have Alf here at the house with me, I would be talking to myself all day. Like, there's nothing else to do.
Dogs are the best quarantine partners.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, I feel like the mainstays in my day are, taking him outside, going for walks, and cooking. Like, I've cooked and baked more the last 2 weeks than I have in so long. And just, I mean, to be super real, like, I started touring at 16, and early 20s, I didn't have like that typical experience of like getting out, you know, whether it's college or whatever, for the first time and learning to take care. I mean, I've just lived on a bus or in a van. And so learning simple things like meal planning and shopping really consciously and smart, like to plan ahead of time, is like not a skill that I have honed yet. So at 31, this is the beginning for me.
What was your favorite meal you cooked this week?
I made the stew, that Alison Roman thing that everyone's making right now from Nothing Fancy. And it's nice. It's like coconut milk and chickpeas, and it's like really warming and cozy. And that like anything cozy has helped. Anything that's like made me feel grounded has helped. Baking and, you know, oh, I blocked Alf out. Whoops.
So I have some funny questions to ask you.
Okay.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
I haven't sang karaoke in so long because I feel so silly doing it. But I was thinking about this the other day, and I recently went to my friend Beth. She's in a band called Best Coast, and she had a birthday party at one of her favorite bars where there's karaoke, and she sang Goodbye Earl by Dixie Chicks, and I was reminded of how much I love like 90s and early 2000s country songs for karaoke.
That album is so good.
It's so good, man. It's so good. And they came back just in time for quarantine, so maybe we'll squeeze some more songs out of them while we're all home.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm a horse girl, so growing up we would like totally play that album over and over again going to ride horses.
Oh, that's so sweet. I didn't know you were a horse girl.
Yeah, did you not see the horse on the runway?
I mean, I guess I just thought you were being creative. I didn't know. I mean, like, did you compete or what?
Yeah. We did show jumping.
Oh, that is sick. I'm terrified of horses.
Oh, they're so perfect. They're like the most spiritual animals and like so great.
They're very empathetic. I got bucked off when I was like 6, and that was the end of my career as a horse girl. That was it.
Maybe we can bring her back soon.
Hey, powwow.
And then have you gotten any weird blast from the past in this quarantine situation? Any weird drama?
I mean, first of all, every day is a blast from the past with me because I'm so sentimental and dumbly nostalgic. But I've been like, this is really bad. I watched Left Behind, which is like with Nicolas Cage, because I grew up very much like Southern Baptist and was pretty much scared into heaven kind of child. And I just kind of wanted to know what a 2014 remake of a book series that scarred me might look like. So I watched that, and I've been doing therapy, which is always a nice series of flashbacks.
That is very good. Very good. Very good.
Yeah. Do you do any therapy? Do you do anything like that, like talk therapy?
I do have therapy once a week. I used to do it more. With family members.
Whoa, yes.
Yeah. It's really, I would really recommend if anyone has mommy or daddy issues to go to therapy with them. It really helps. Truly.
Oh, sounds exhilarating.
Yeah. You really get like a safe place to say things, and then like you can feel those moments, and then it was super funny for me. Yeah.
I mean, do you, like right now, everyone who has any sort of therapy, you know, anyone that does any type of therapy as part of that's like part of their routine in their life, everyone's switching to telemedicine and doing things over, and it's been like a little bit weird for me so far.
I really like it. I do therapy online.
You do like kind of normally?
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, so it's not really a big I think just the transition is I have to somehow get my mind to switch into understanding that it's still personal. It still can be intimate without being like actually face to face.
Yeah, because I'm so busy and I get really anxious and like crazy selfish if I feel like I have to leave the studio or office, like go do that hour for myself. Like I'm not
Yeah.
good enough to do that. So like I feel like I just plan it around and I can be on my phone and then it doesn't have to be this whole separate like situation that I have to go do during the day. It's just like easy
Yeah.
to wake up and do it.
That's so good. It's so good you know yourself that well to be able to do that.
Sorry, girl.
Yeah, for real.
But everyone's different. It works for everyone. Like a lot of my friends say that therapy, like they have to go and sit down in front of a person to like really feel it and understand. So
Yeah.
it's totally different.
I'm that person.
And so do you have any new songs dropping soon?
Yeah, I do. So last week I put out the first release from part 2 of the album. I haven't really talked to people about this because it wasn't really a strategy that I felt was important to I kind of liked it being a surprise, but there's 3 parts to the album, and there's always been 3 parts, even before I had all 3 parts fully realized. But so part 2 is kind of rolling out slowly. We had initially planned on just like dropping it all at one time, but I just felt weird about it. I think I feel like there's enough shit to sift through emotionally every single day. And on top of the workload and the things that I want to be able to expect of myself, you know, typically with an album release, I was just kind of like, man, I would rather trickle the songs out similar to how we did part 1 and let people digest them and dissect them how they want to, one at a time versus all at once. So next week, the second song from part 2 comes out.
I think it's smart too because I know like with Simmer and stuff, when I was listening to it the first time, I was like, oh my God, I really like it. And then it just gets better and better the more you listen to them. Because they become like more, I don't know, I feel like, and that's the sign of a really good song, I think, is the more, like the first time you listen to it, you're like, oh, that was good. And then you're like, oh wait, that was really good. Wait, I really like it. I really like it. Because that's like
that's
actually
so cool.
It like, it hits in a different way and it feels really powerful, I think.
Thank you. I like albums like that too. I am really bad about when an album comes out and it's really popular. I'll kind of be like, you know, I won't go for it right away. And all my friends will be like, oh, but this is so good. What do you mean you haven't listened to it yet? And it'll take me a little bit of time to get into it, but that's how I feel like it's mine, you know? Yeah. And so I'm never offended when I've had a lot of people write me, because this doesn't sound anything like Paramore, obviously, even though multiple, like all 3 of us have done work on the album, but I've had people write me and be like, oh, I didn't really like this at first. It was such a change. And now that is such a compliment to me, more than maybe people would expect, because that's how I take in music too sometimes.
It just feels more powerful that way, or more like personal. Oh,
this guy. Look, that's Pow Wow, buddy. You see him? Alf doesn't totally understand. He doesn't totally get FaceTime, but Alf, dude,
does not care. He's
that's
like,
Pow Wow.
Whatever. I'm gonna screenshot this. It's so cute.
Alf, look right here. You got it?
I got it. Okay, and then what was your most unexpected time when you're at my fashion show? What was the most unexpected, most like shocking moment for you?
being there and people being psyched about it. It's a little bit of this thing that I have that's just inherently self-deprecating, but I was so amazed at how irreverent but still so soulful, and the show was just the perfect amount of irreverent and completely fashion. Like it completely exceeded my expectations of what a fashion show could be, and it also didn't make me feel like an outsider at all.
And well, we loved having you. It was fun.
It was so fun. I love that Pow Wow was there, and you had, I mean, your shows are always very diverse. I'm usually looking at the pictures like on Vogue or something after they happen, and kind of marveling at the pieces and kind of the models that you choose. And you're so thoughtful. I was really honored to be able to be a part of that show. You know, of anyone that could have ever asked me to come hang and be a part of it. I'm so happy it was you. I'm so thankful.
Well, the same for you. You were truly like the easiest and most like the best energy to have around during that day.
Oh, thank you.
Everything better. Like the more people that are just like easy energy and like fucking talented and like great and just like knows what to do and just like I was super blessed to have you, honestly. It was great.
Thanks.
But yeah, it was fun and weird and crazy.
It was so weird and crazy. The music, the playlist is insane. It's so good. When Tiny Tim came on, I knew I was in the right freaky spot. I was like, this is so wild. I was introduced to Tiny Tim because his song was in like, I can't remember what movie. It was something like The Conjuring. It wasn't The Conjuring, or maybe it was, but it was something terribly scary, and his voice soundtracked it perfectly somehow. And seeing your clothes, your imagery, all of it has, I think I don't know if I said this to you or a magazine, but like there's this perfect amount of darkness that's like in all the a mailman just came and scared the shit out of me. Like I haven't seen a real human in forever, and
show up now.
Scared the shit out of me. Yeah, like I love that everything's so colorful. Like this shirt, your stuff is so colorful, but there's this really nice added darkness and grit to everything that I really relate to. I think that aesthetic is similar to how I approach music writing a song. So I don't even know how I got, like I'm digressing to all over the place, but
where do you think your darkness comes from? Because mine definitely comes from like a lot of self-deprecation and a lot of rejection and
I think that's me too. I think that even when I go back into childhood memories, like it's not that I didn't have friends or that I didn't have fun, but I think just internally, no matter what setting I was in, I kind of felt different and I didn't understand why, and I wasn't sure if people liked that or disliked that. And that is a feeling that has always been a part of me, even as I've become an adult who like does my own thing, and I'm very happy with the thing that I get to do. Like I'm confident about that, but that doesn't mean that I don't walk into a room at an event or at a party, even like something in Nashville that's like smaller, and not have those same self-doubts that I might have had at like 10 years old, you know? And I think that the rejection and the sort of being able to look at a situation, feeling like you're in an outsider's position, like that, from that vantage point, I think leads to a lot of self-awareness, which can lead to darkness. And I don't know that it's all bad. I think it's what you do with it, you know?
I think darkness is really good for creativity because it just really pushes you to like feel and to, like own that space. And I think it's beautiful. There's always light through the darkness.
Yes. Gotta keep saying that to ourselves every day right now.
And what is your favorite fruit or vegetable?
My favorite fruit is a mandarin. My favorite vegetable is, I like a lot of vegetables. You know, what is it?
Broccoli.
Oh, so healthy. So much vitamin C in that. I think I'm going to go with either cabbage, like a big ass cabbage, because I can roast it. And I love that. Or an onion, because I feel like I can cook a lot of stuff and help make other things taste good if I have some onion.
It's true. Onions make most recipes better. And you can, you know, there's like a meme of like, if you put oil and garlic and onion in a pan, like people are like, ooh, what are you cooking?
Yeah. That's definitely my secret.
It's all that you need. And have you been making music while you're trapped inside?
I've been playing a lot. I haven't written a lot of new stuff. I've tried to be really kind to myself about that, because obviously there's ample time to create. I just don't really feel, I think because I just got done making I like just feel like I'm still pregnant, like I'm having this baby soon, and I'm like, oh, I'm not ready to go again.
I completely understand.
Yeah.
The same way.
So, I mean, when do you like, what's the natural cycle for you when it's time to create again or start sketching, or do you just get ideas all the time and some of them don't make it? What?
I kind of start with fabric and then kind of go from there and figure out how to navigate the space. It takes me, like, honestly, 3 weeks to get into the mindset.
I get that though. There's like a process of entering.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes total sense. I have to journal for a while, like pretty excessively throughout my days to get, it's like greasing you know what I mean? It's like I'm priming it or something.
Yeah, I have to share a blank white wall for a very long time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
just one of those things.
Well,
Well, anyways,
I wonder
I hope
if like
you're staying very healthy and all your friends are safe.
yeah, my friend, like everyone that I'm close with at home, like we talk every day, and you know, we're all kind of trying to keep each other afloat. And the cool thing about, I think something that just happens naturally is a lot of times, like when I'm having a good day, one of my friends isn't doing so well, and we try to like pick each other up, and it's, you know, make use of our moods and compliment each other that way. But it's just very strange to not be able to like touch and feel your people. Like, even if it's just their energy in the same room, this is a really weird time. Everyone's healthy though. Your people are healthy too?
Yeah, for now. I think my audio is crazy, so I think we have to sign off.
Sorry.
It's okay.
All right.
This kind of worked. It was great. You're amazing. I hope
You're
everything's
amazing
great. Sending you so much love from New York and powwow.
Me and Alf say goodbye. Alf, say bye to everyone.
Bye.
Later. Bye, Hillary.
Bye.